Thank you so much for joining me on today's video. Guys, my name is Buitumelom Tia, and for those of you that don't know me, I feel like I have to introduce myself every time I come on here because we are always getting new subscribers. Guys, on this channel, we are all about home improvement, home building, home decor, but we're not just limited to that. Every now and then, I will drop a vlog or two just so that you guys can get to know me better. Guys, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please do the right thing and subscribe. Guys, engage with me in the comment section and like my videos. I will really appreciate it, and that will really help me grow. So in today's video, we are talking about municipal requirements that you will have to meet before you can even begin to start building your house. Guys, firstly, I just want to put a disclaimer to say that I am in no way a professional. I am not an expert in this, and I'm really just sharing on our experience and the things that we had to comply with, in the journey to building our house. So, and there are certain things that will basically not be applicable to you guys, but they were applicable to me. So that is why I'm saying that this is really based on my experience, and things will differ obviously based on municipalities and from area to area. So guys, this is really just basically our experience. And if I missed anything, I apologize. Please do not come for me, okay? Before our plans could even be approved, we had to appoint our architect in writing and give him special power of attorney to be the only lawful agent to act on our behalf, to lodge, to withdraw, and to amend our building plans. And you know what? It actually makes sense, because think about it. If somebody goes to the municipality and amends your plans without you even knowing. So I guess that's also protection, for us as well, to say that nobody except this particular person or this particular firm is allowed to come and, withdraw or amend your building plans. So yeah, so we had to put that in place first. And then we also had to pay plan application fees to the municipality, which for us worked out around 6,462. And then we also had to pay sewer connection fees, which were 1,962 and 65. We also had to appoint a structural engineer, and did I not get the shock of my life? Because I really didn't know that we'd have to appoint a structural engineer. But you guys, we were really clueless when we started, and a lot of things we really learned along the way. And part of the reason why I do these videos is to also, educate you guys and give you, a bit of knowledge, so that if you are to ever embark on a project like this, that you are a little bit more prepared. I know that areas differ, and a structural engineer might not be required for your building, but at least just keep that at the back of your mind, that it might just happen that you have to appoint one. So similar to what we did with the architect, when we had to appoint him in writing, we also had to fill in forms to formally appoint our structural engineer, to say that he's going to be our engineer for our project. And then he also had to submit certificates to show that he's a qualified structural engineer and that he's registered with the relevant statutory council. So the structural engineer that we chose to go with is Resonase. I'm not sure how you pronounce the name of the firm, but it's Resonase Engineering. So a structural engineer works hand in hand with an architect, but he mainly focuses on the safety and the strength of a building. So he needs to ensure that the building is safe and capable of withstanding the elements that it is exposed to. Like, let's say, for example, you are building a double story, but maybe the soil in the area that you are building in is quite sandy. So a structural, the architect will draw the foundation and all, but the structural engineer will make sure that the foundation is reinforced in such a way that it can withstand, or it can carry the structure of the building. So our structural engineer did the drawings for our house, and then he also gave us, because he did the drawings for the foundation, for the For the surface bed, I think we only had to put mesh, but I cannot remember. But yeah, he did the drawings for the slab as well, and then for the roof slab. So he also will give you like a bending schedule that you will have to give to the steel manufacturers so that they bend the steel in line with his specifications, so that the steel erectors that work with the steel can get it already bent, and then they just look at the drawings and put it together according to the way the engineer wants it. So another thing that was required from us by council was to also put up a shack and also put up a toilet, a flushing toilet. You can also, I see a lot of people are hiring their toilets from Talisman as well as the container. But we obviously decided to go to the scrapyard and buy Amazenge, because we're obviously not going to buy new ones if we're going to get rid of the shack after the building. So the same applies with the toilet. We didn't see the need, to like hire a toilet or like build one with bricks, because it was just a temporary structure. So yeah, some people, like I said, do prefer to use Talisman, but obviously the rental costs, depending on how long your project is gonna be, might just be too much. So yeah, that is something to really consider. We found it cheaper to do the shack. So we also had to apply for a water meter, which worked out around 4,940. Guys, you will be using a lot of water when building. So my advice is to rather apply for a meter, before you even begin building, because the process does take time. I think it took something like 4 weeks from the time we applied to the time they came and connected water for us. So just consider the time frame as well. But rather apply for water and not bother your neighbors every time you need water, because you'll be really using a lot of water. So another thing is we also had to apply for electricity connection. I don't think you are forced to do that, but obviously you'll also be needing a lot of electricity on site, and you don't want to bother your neighbors. But what we did is initially we started using a generator, and it was like 500 there and 500 there, and the costs were just becoming too much, and we just decided, you know what, let's just get an electrician and just connect electricity. So we connected the electricity to the temporary shack that we had. So we found that that was much cheaper than hiring a generator every time we needed, to use electricity. And the thing is, with the generator, there's also petrol cost as well. So it's not just the cost of hiring the generator, but you must also, buy petrol, which we know is very expensive. So yeah, the best thing is to install electricity from the get-go. So the prepaid electricity meter costs were 2,990. And the shocking thing is, well, obviously municipalities differ, but our municipality doesn't connect everything for you. So you have to find, an electrician that will come and dig out, that black cable, and then connect it to your structure. So all that the municipality comes and do is they will just come and connect the meter. So yeah, and you need to get an electrician with a, what is it, a wireman's license? Cannot remember what type of certification they're required to have, but that electrician has to have some sort of certification, so that they're able to do the temporal connection for you, and then they will give you an electrical certificate. So that is why he has to be qualified, because he can't issue a certificate if he's not qualified. And you also have to buy wiring products and all the things you will need for the electrician to be able to do that temporal connection. So yeah, it works out expensive initially, but it will be a relief, because you'll save a lot on generator costs. So another crucial step was we also had to ensure that our building project was registered with the NHBRC. And that is why it is then important that when you appoint a builder, you have to appoint a builder that is NHBRC registered, because the NHBRC regulates basically the home building industry, and they ensure that they protect us consumers by ensuring that builders comply with the prescribed building regulations or standards, and they safeguard us against any poor quality construction and workmanship from builders. So that is why you would find that when you are building, there will be like an NHBRC representative that will come and check that, you know, this is done correctly, this is done correctly, that this is done correctly, and they will check it in line with the architect and the engineer's drawings as well, to see that everything is done according to specifications. So yeah, guys, that is it for today. We have come to the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching until the end. And guys, please check to see if you are subscribed to the channel. If you are not subscribed, please click that subscribe button, especially if you're building a house, you guys, because I am going to document the entire journey. So it will be really helpful, you know, if you subscribe, and make sure that you click on that notification bell so that you are notified every time I post new content. And guys, please comment in the comment section, like my videos, and until then, keep well. Love you a lot. Bye.